You probably think that this is a joke. Don't worry, I don't blame you. You want to explain to everyone what we're doing today, Lachlan?
We're wasting money and making very bad decisions.
Again. So we're at the airport, flying to Sydney, and obviously by the title, you can tell.
You'll know what we're buying.
You know what we're buying.
Third time's a charm.
Fuck.
See the thing on Reddit with the plane that crashed?
But that's not what we want to be talking about, Lachlan. Ooh, hell yeah. Look at this, we have a view this time. Look at this view. Hell yeah, dude. So, you know exactly what we're doing. We are getting an MR2. The city of choice today is Sydney, and this is now becoming normal to me. Now we're in Adelaide to get another MR2. I mean, no, now we're in Sydney to get an MR2. We're going to quickly go get something to eat and then meet up with Lachlan's friend who has a Mitsubishi Evo that makes 500 wheel, and he's going to pick us up. So, I don't know how Lachlan managed to organize that, but we're going to get a cool Uber ride to wherever we're going to go tonight. So,
you know me, I'm the king of finessing.
Dude, 500 wheel? What the fuck?
It's like 480.
480, alright.
500.
It's probably like the quickest car I've ever been in.
I think it will be.
We're now collecting Lachlan's socket set because it wasn't allowed on the plane on board. So we're going to pick up a socket set, which is going to be somewhere on the baggage collection.
Just a little socket set on the baggage.
Because we don't want to get stranded and have no tools.
Well, after Andrew's little incident with the battery coming loose, I thought, let's bring a socket set just in case.
I'm also sorry if any of you guys ever wanted to meet me in Sydney. I'm not here for long enough to actually organise something like that. Lachlan and I are only here for like what?
Less than 24 hours.
Less than 24 hours. We're just going to pick up the car and head straight back home. We're here for a night, so there's no point actually organising anything like that. But who knows, we might come back and do a Sydney meet, or you guys can just come down to Melbourne because that's where I live. Alright, we are currently on the lookout for an Evo. What is it, an Evo what? 9, 8, 10, 7, 3, 6?
It'll be a surprise. I smell corn.
Dude, you can smell that corn from ages away. What? It smells like Andrew's BRZ. Ooh. Ooh. This is George's Evo. It sounds pretty good. Oh my. Holy shit. What the fuck?
The reason I bought them were because these fucking tyres are like kind of bolty at the front, so I'm just wheel spinning.
Is that wheel spin right there?
Yeah, I was the whole way there. I was just fucking.
Oh shit! Imagine if you hooked up. Holy shit! That's actually
crazy.
Oh my, dude! I think this is officially the quickest car I've been in. That was fucked. That was actually crazy. Dude, his Evo just set off an alarm. What the fuck? The ground in Sydney is squishy. What the hell? Lachlan?
I think it's if people like come out of the pub drunk and they fall on the ground.
Oh, what? That's so smart, dude. It's actually
or it might just be squishy. Who knows? Who the fuck knows?
Well, that was crazy. We're now in some random ass hotel in Sydney above a bar, and I can still hear music, and it's 12 o'clock at night. That's what 60 bucks a night gets you.
It's the cheapest MR2 in Australia, so this is the cheapest hotel in Sydney.
We're doing this on the cheap.
Yeah, it's a theme that we're trending.
Sweet, the sleep wasn't too bad, wasn't it? Except for all the revving outside. What is wrong with you, Sydney? Oh, there's a fruit store. Dude, we're like in a good spot. There's like a bakery across the road. You can get lunch. Well, breakfast, sorry. I'll see you guys next when we get the MR2. Well, have a look at the MR2. Suffering really bad from hay fever. Feels bad. I feel that it's pretty crazy that no MR2 is located in Melbourne for us to go pick up. It seems as if we have to fly interstate for every single MR2 that we buy. And I'm sure there's going to be more MR2s.
Back up. The door's locked.
That Lachlan and I purchased.
Back up.
So this is the MR2, guys. So, Lachlan, what are your thoughts, dude? We'll have to...
It's not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Needs a bit of work.
Yeah, no power steering as well. We're just here to see if it drives. And... oh, it drives. Dude. Oh.
I grinded a bit there.
It grinded a second, yeah. It's nearly warm, so we can actually rev this thing out.
Yeah.
I think just my shoes. Yeah, it's grinding in a second like mine does.
Second is cooked.
Second's gone, dude. It's very loud. Oh.
It's cooked as well.
I just double clutched and it worked fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, double clutch again in a second. You ready?
Yep.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Brakes work.
I think they're the turbo brakes as well. The gearbox is cooked.
Do want to go into second. Try again.
Yikes.
Ready?
Yep.
Alright, so I think we've bought this MR2 so far. I don't know, but it's got its issues, but we're hoping that it's gonna get us back to Melbourne. It grinds in second, it grinds in third, has a lot of small little issues. I mean, it needs a new fender. I don't know, the wheels don't match. It doesn't idle right. It's a lot of work, but Lachlan wants to go ahead and of course put the work in and get this running well. More on it when we get back to Melbourne. We're gonna do a 10-hour drive. I'm not gonna film it. We might do an oil change as well because the oil looks pretty black when I checked the dipstick. It is what it is. It's the cheapest MR2 in Australia right now that runs. So yeah. Well, we managed to buy the cheapest MR2 in Australia, and this is what we've ended up with. So I've got a little bit more time to talk about it now. It's got a different style bumper, Gretty side skirts. The engine is cammed. I don't even know why it's cammed. Interior's mediocre at best. It's got a little bit of issues. The head unit surprisingly works, but we can't get it working with Bluetooth. And it's got a carbon shift knob, which is pretty cool. It's also got some of the quirks and features that my MR2 has, which is grinding into second gear. And it also has the issue where the door card on the right side where the driver sits, where you rest your elbow, it's got like an indentation, which is probably breaking the actual thing of itself. So we're gonna need that to be patched and fixed. So you can't actually rest your elbow on this. Well, you can, but it's, as you can see, very squishy and it's not good at all. Eventually, with time, this will break and the fabric will actually be ripped and torn right there. So we need to fix that. It's got a Momo steering wheel. Cigarette lighter is not working, so I have to turn my phone off and we have to switch phones. I don't know what the hell this thing is. What the hell is this? I'm excited to go through this car. It's got a first aid kit, random cables everywhere, but it does come with the Tiger tops, which is pretty cool. I don't even know what the hell this wing is. Unfortunately, it did have some kooky lights on it before, but the guy's gone ahead and taken them off his car. It's also got this weird ass bumper. I don't know what style that is, but it's very aggressive. Doesn't really work with the car. I think I like the OEM bumper more than this. The person that we bought it off, Michael, was really understanding. He was really helpful in everything. He actually is giving us a 1MZ FE engine along with the car and some wheels as well. So Lachlan's gonna have to go drive up back to Sydney and collect that himself. He was full honest with the car. He said he pretty much acknowledged as well that it was a shit box. He literally just bought it for parts because he himself may also build a 2GR FE MR2. So like, he knew what he was selling and we knew what we were buying. As we go along, I'm just gonna update you on how we are going. So I'm not gonna record us going all the way back. I'm just gonna let you know if we break down at all. Hopefully we get it back. If the next clip is us back at my house, then it was all successful. If the next clip is the MR2, then that's gonna suck. Well guys, we made it to Melbourne. Time is, it's like 10:30. We've been traveling for 10 hours. It's been quite a shit drive because Lachlan's been driving the most of the way. No, I'm just kidding.
Not even, split it 50-50.
Yeah, we split it 50-50. But the car seemed to go good besides the idling issue of it staying at like 1.5 RPM, 1.5 grand RPM. We're about 23 minutes away from home. I'm probably going to continue this video the next day because we're going to go and do a walk around in the car just to have a look and show you guys what Lachlan has purchased over here. What kind of lemon shitbox Lachlan has bought. And now we're going to talk about everything that's wrong with Lachlan's MR2. And it is in fact the cheapest running MR2 in Australia. Let's just get that clear. So we're going to start off with the exterior, then roll around to the interior. Let's start off with the wheels. Check this out. We've got mismatch front and rear wheels. Lachlan is going to need to change that. I don't know what they are. They look like they're some good ride tires with some random ass wheels that I've never seen in my life. Who knows? If you know what these wheels are, please let me know. Around the front we also have, I don't know what this bumper is called. Do you know what it's called? Tom's bumper. Look, it's not a bad looking bumper, it's just the fact that everything underneath is missing. So like all the under trays for everything. So when we're on the freeway, we could just hear like a constant wobble of the bumper. And as you can see, this bumper picks up all the wind. Look at that. It's got a stubble. Moving around the car, you can see that the front guard has been knocked in. So it's obvious, we obviously need a new one. The door as well has been scraped here, so we need to get that repainted. Looks like the wing also has a bit of a piece of body filler here for some reason. I guess they tried to repair it and just didn't bother painting it. The spoiler also is missing a screw, so it wobbles like that. Even though it's a 1995 version, it doesn't actually come with cookies because the person that previously owned it swapped them out for his other MR2. So we have the old Zenki taillights, which are, you know, not too bad, but not really too good either. The bumper as well is also dinged right here. We all don't like this. It looks kind of ricer, so definitely need to get a new one. There's a few dings around the whole car, which aren't too bad because Lachlan's planning to get most of it resprayed. It's also got a snorkel, which just kind of looks weird. I don't know, we kind of want to get rid of that too. But all in all, the car actually doesn't look that bad. It's still functional. But we also found out, which was kind of disappointing, that this car wasn't originally yellow. So it's actually an original greeny black kind of color. I'm not too sure the exact paint code. Woodland green, which isn't a bad color, but it's just a bit of a sad realization that this didn't come from factory yellow. So that's pretty much it with the exterior. Like, there's a few dings. It's really good that it's got the Grady side skirts because Lachlan would have tried to source these and it would have taken ages like it took for mine to come. So in the interior of the car, you can see that the seats are actually, hopefully the camera picks that up, but the seats are in really good condition. The cigarette ashtray, of course, is broken like every other MR2, including myself. The climate control thingo, not really even climate control, whatever you call this, that's broken. We can't actually change the temperature. AC doesn't work, and it's got a weird hole where the cigarette lighter is. We don't know what that's for. Pretty cool though, it's got a nice Momo steering wheel. In the back we also have some big ass speakers which don't really work that well. The interior is probably the best part of this car. Everything is really clean and it's like set up really nice. This steering wheel looks really good. It has to go for roadworthy. We need to get rid of that. What the hell, Lachlan? This thing's just sticking down, dude. The hood latch thing. Now let's talk about all the engine problems. And there's quite a few, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a few.
So obviously it's got its classic oil leaks like all 3 SGE motors leaking everywhere. Rocker covers, who knows elsewhere. The car also, for some reason, get this right, has a freaking standalone ECU. Why? Look at this. We don't know why it's got a standalone ECU.
We do know. It's to support its forged rods and pistons and camshafts. Apparently.
So it's got cams apparently, but no turbo. So why has it got standalone ECU?
We need to keep that a secret.
What else was I gonna say? The exhaust as well is stupid loud. I'm gonna throw up a clip. It is actually just like stupid loud. Like, he needs to, that's why he's going to be purchasing my exhaust off him. Purchasing my exhaust off me, yeah, fuck that one up.
How do you purchase your own exhaust? How does that work?
I don't know, dude, I don't know. Oh yes, and it also makes a weird whining sound. I'm going to try to pick it up on camera now. So it doesn't sound as bad as what the video of the guy sent us originally. It had like a weird whining noise. It looks like on the way back from Sydney we found that it fixed it, but it's still making like some weird noises. And it's still got the factory airbox, which is just weird because it's got a snorkel here. So the snorkel legitimately doesn't do anything. It just goes straight on top of the factory airbox, so.
It's a bit of a shit box. We can both agree on that.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. Like, it looks like shit. Doesn't sound good at all, but it got us from Sydney to Melbourne, which means something. It has potential, Lachlan.
Has a lot of potential.
Yes. Anyway, of course, you guys are gonna be seeing this car on the channel, along with my MR2 and Andrew's MR2. Mine's almost ready. Unfortunately, at the moment, my car is the only MR2 that's not running, so it's a bit sad. So your car's currently better than mine. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy.